Hello, welcome to Tech Fellas, my name is Bogdan and it's finally time to sum up and highlight ASUS ZenFone 6 or its Indian name ASUS 6Z in our already constant series of 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages of certain piece of tech, or frankly speaking I'll talk about reasons to buy or not to buy that phone. Let's cover one important thing before I start. It's Snapdragon 855 here that makes the phone highly powerful by default, so I decided to keep this apart as an obvious advantage. The opener in our pros list is of course the very first feature that you want to talk about when you get ZenFone 6 in your hands, the triple card drawer.
Why so serious?
Yeah, I'm definitely joking, but still I'm happy to see it in the smartphone. One may say that it takes too much place inside the body. Tell that ASUS engineers who managed to set a 5000 mAh battery here. That's right, whole 5000 mAh. It's the first time ever when we saw that capacity in true flagship phones. You may not worry about being careless with the charge, because the phone can guarantee for you 1.5 days of its life under medium loads, and a solid 1 day if you enjoy playing games or shooting pictures. Here's actually one funny thing. ASUS claimed that battery to be long-lasting just because it's so much big and you will have to charge it less times than the usual one with 3,000 to 4,000 mAh that should prevent it from wearing out. Speaking of shooting pictures, finally ASUS ZenFone 6 camera set. It's one of the most unique smartphone cameras on the earth. In brief, the flip-up mechanism makes selfie photos and videos with high quality because they share one set of lenses. Natural colors, perfect HDR mode and 4K 60fps EIS must surely catch the interest of bloggers. Also, it grants an easy way to create panoramas without rotating your body all around. Besides, it adds some spy flavor to your life because you can adjust the angle with volume rocker or software camera button for the most comfortable position that may solve a couple of shooting issues for active travelers or seekers of the hardest place to reach. The screen in ZenFone 6 is also worth to be in our list because it's one of the most wonderful IPS displays I've ever seen. It's bezel-less and notchless, that means that while playing games and watching videos you will use the full area without black spots or hide the notch lines. If you want to go over the standards, UHD HDR videos is a must-to-try thing in this smartphone. Besides, it keeps your eyes less wary, that helps if you can't live without smartphone in your hand. And for the last one, let's play the game named that Pros. Pause the video and type in the comments down below what do you think in my or in your opinion is the fifth advantage of ZenFone 6. I'll do nothing for 3 seconds. And the winner is... headphone jack. Yes, the beloved port that many A brands just refuse to include in their smartphones. It keeps you away from using f***ing adapters and buying wireless earbuds that are still far from being a nice bang for your buck. At least with ZenFone 6 you are safe in this regard. Don't expect to hear some hi-fi sound, but the welcoming one is guaranteed. In our detailed review on ZenFone 6, the link is in the description, people asked what are the bad things about that phone, so let's take into it. And the first reason that could make you regret buying ZenFone 6 is the same wonderful camera mechanism and its reliability. The company states that motorized module itself has specified brake limit of 100,000 operations per year, but that's just standard open and close functions. If, so to say, software is usually keeping itself in a good shape with over-the-air updates, who will do maintenance of the mechanism and prevent it from human factor or your work environment? The camera has self-preservation when falling, but it's still an offline piece of details when it's open. Literally anything can happen that will make you pay for repair or getting used to the broken phone. Next, instead of making a speech about how bulky is smartphone's body, I'll just say that ZenFone 6 is thicker than OnePlus 7 Pro, iPhone XS Max, Xiaomi Mi Max 3, Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 Pro, Galaxy Note 9, Sony Xperia 1, ASUS ROG phone, and completely bigger than Galaxy S10 Plus, Huawei P30 Pro and Xiaomi Redmi K20 Pro. I hope I found enough examples. I understand that big battery filled the most of the space in smartphones' bodies, so the coil for wireless charging found no place to settle, but still for 2019 that feature made life of millions much easier and more comfortable. So if you refuse fighting with a cable or a charging block or afraid of breaking Type-C port from constantly plugging the connector, think about that risks when you decide to buy a ZenFone 6. I've already mentioned the powerful hardware, but if you knew how hot smartphone becomes in your hand, you would probably remember that first step on the sand with your bare foot on the beach at summer noon. Okay, maybe not that hot, but the smartphone gets warm even when you use the camera for not very long period of time. However, in defense, I'll say that apart from the heat, you won't feel any throttling in ZenFone 6. And the last and hopefully the least disadvantage by far is that you won't receive any compensation or warranty repair in case if this guy doesn't wake up after shooting in a heavy rain, well, and definitely after such mad experiments with water. Although the internet is filled with clips where ZenFone 6 survives water damage, it's still not certified by any IP standards. I think that's the weakest reason to forget about that phone, but someone may take it as an important fact, others are just happy that their smartphone didn't grow in price because of that. What are your thoughts about ZenFone 6? Maybe you're the proud and experienced owner of that phone, so if I missed something, you're welcome to share your own list of pros and cons in comments section down below. And if you like this video, then why not to support our channel by subscribing to it, ringing the bell and hitting that like button. My thanks for watching and cheers!